We got here to my buddy Adi's place, and this thing pulled up. I love EFs, I love Civics, but I've never seen this sort of swap. So Ricky is the owner and builder.
Hi.
How did this come about? I mean, this is such an interesting build.
Yeah, it's a vision, you know. It's like I've always liked an EF because it's been the car is not in the family, but it's like my dad had one, my mom had one, so it's like, you know, seeing an EF since back then. So when I wanted to build something, it started as a race car build with the K20, but it was too much put into it that we decided like, nah, if we raced it, something wrong with it, then it can't make it anymore, you know?
Okay, I have a couple questions about EFs and Civics in general. So, was this car originally available here in Indonesia?
Yeah. EF as this shape is available, but back then we only had a carb, which is like a 1.3 liters carb, 4 cylinders. That's it. We didn't even have a B16, for example. Nah, it's all single carb.
So were these pretty popular then, back then?
It's not as popular as the EG.
So then, how many of these are left? Is this something common that you can see on the road? Or are they all rusted out and just crushed?
Most of them are rusted out. I mean, these days, if you want to build something to be as decent, it costs too much. The parts is too expensive nowadays. You know, this build started in 2012. We managed to get it done in 1.5 years. You know, started as a vision. It's built by my mentor. You know, the guy who did it was, still in his 50s. One of the most famous tuner in Indonesia, actually. You know, he's from the other generation.
So for those of you guys who are watching, you can probably tell that there's something going on with the hood.
Yeah.
There is a bulge, but there's also an intake here. Can we take a look under the hood?
Sure.
This is the thing that really blew my mind. According to my friend Kenji from Grady, he says that this is, I wouldn't say a popular swap, but it's something that's been done before.
Yeah, it's been
But
done.
I've never seen it. And also another thing is, we'll show you guys in a second, but the interior is what really blew my mind. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
This is a K20 engine from an FD2.
So what year?
2007.
So this would be kind
07.
of like a RSX type S, what we had in the US?
No, it's actually the CSX Acura.
Oh, okay.
So the K20Z is what you guys have over there.
Got it. Okay. So then this, obviously, like you said, this came with a 1.3 liter carbureted engine.
Yeah.
So this has so much more power.
It's too much.
Too much.
It's too much. You know, the car itself probably weighs something like 800 kilos to put something. As you can see, the bulge is because of this.
Right. This is the power steering.
Yes. So this came out of an 07 Civic. We just took everything out, including the aircon, everything, the dash. Because it's a CAN bus, it's easier to do it this way, even though it's not easy.
So then this still has air conditioning?
Yeah, air conditioning, power steering, everything.
You pretty much need it when you're driving around in Jakarta, huh?
Of course. No such thing as winter. It's summer 24/7.
I love it. So tell me about the color.
The color is a British racing green. It's probably one of the oldest racing color that you can find.
It looks great. And then the roof is
the roof
also
is
carbon. You did a full carbon
carbon replacement. The Osaka JDM wing.
Love that. All right, so the interior is what really blew me away.
Yeah.
Oh, you have remote entry too. The interior, there's just so many things I want to talk about, unpack. I just curious about the dash. How is it that you were able to fit this dash in here?
I mean, it's working dash
Everything
assist.
works.
Everything works.
Wait, so the speedometer, all of that stuff works?
Yeah.
That is very incredible. You guys did such a good job on this. And then the fit and finish, it almost looks like the dash was made for this.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's all work of a bunch of friends. You know, we all know each other in this scene anyway, right? Yeah, so basically it's everything out of an '07 Civic Type R. It's all jammed into this. I mean, except the pedal box. You know. Sorry.
What kind of pedal box is
It's
that?
a Tilton pedal box.
Oh. And then you have like a carbon floor.
Yeah. Carbon floor.
Huh. And then door panels,
It's all carbon.
Yeah. I love the seats too, matching seats.
Yeah. See, this is the old workshop. It's not there anymore. But yeah, this is the last car that came out of the workshop pretty much.
This is just too cool.
Yeah. So as you can see, the seating positions is way to the back bum, the back hunch. So I had to move everything back by about like 30 centimeters.
Yeah, and part of it is that the
Yeah.
dash is so
The aircon.
long.
The aircon.
Oh.
The aircon is
because
so-
this never came with air conditioning.
It came, but it was so small. But the '07 Civic, the aircon, all the the condenser, everything is all so big. So we had to move everything back.
Got it. You can see the carbon roof. This is so cool. I love it. I love that everything works.
Yeah, it works.
How often do you drive this?
Not that much. As you can see, it's only been done less than 3,000 K.
So then
You know?
you got when like the donor car,
Yeah.
did you have to buy a full car?
No, I mean, I had buy the EF. It's an all working EF, mint condition. And then I bought a half cut of an Type R, '07 Type R, half cut. Take everything out, including the old interiors, all the parts, and just try to put them in one by one.
And that's a stock transmission too.
Yeah. Everything is stock. I mean, the engine itself is actually stroked up to 2.2.
Okay, so do you know how much it makes power wise?
Probably you're looking at about 320.
320?
Yeah, on the
that
engine.
much?
Yeah.
No wonder why you said it's hard to drive.
Yeah.
You're gonna be spinning tires everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Even with Michelin's, I can't believe you run Pilot Sports
Yeah.
on a Civic.
What?
And you have some really nice brakes too, AP Racing brakes. Of course, T37Vs. Great build. I love it. So, yeah, in a second. Oh, and I love your plate too. So, what year is that chassis?
The chassis is a 1990.
1990.
1990. It even has the remote boot opener.
Oh.
So it's all in the button because this key itself is an FD2.
You just transferred all that
Yeah,
stuff
everything.
over.
It's everything. So the boot itself, this is it's locked.
And this is the battery now?
Yeah.
Because there's no room up front.
No room up front. This audio thing is to counter the balance of the weight.
Yeah. And then all of this
It's all
carbon too.
Yeah.
Very, very nice fit and finish. Really good job. I love it. All right, you were talking about the stock steering column?
Yeah, the steering column is actually about that much angle. So because I had to move everything back, so the steering column I have to tilt it down, way down, in order to get a really good position-wise.
Right. Otherwise,
the steering will be like up here. So yeah, we had to do extensive modification on the steering column, everything, including the joints. And the car in this age is not as direct. you know, not like the car that we have nowadays, you know. So yeah, the steering input is raw, but not as direct as I want it to be. Put it that way.
Let's hear this thing. Look who it is! Look who it is! He's so look at his smile. It's so big.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You got the approval from the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, it's a European bumper.
Yep,
Yeah.
the European bumper, the big bumper.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I
what
love
we
the
have.
color.
Yeah.
The color is really nice.
I think it looks great. So what was the original color?
Black. That's black.
Probably easier to change then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's black.
So then you went all the way down to bare metal, everything, the
Yes,
whole chassis.
everything. We put it in rotisserie, so everything stripped it. We had to do a lot in terms of the the position of the seat is what.
Back, yeah.
Yeah,
Way back.
way back.
So then did you have to flatten the floor?
No,
or-
not as much. Not as
Okay.
much. Just the transmission tunnel, because we have to move everything back. Yeah.
The seat mount is also moved.
Yeah, all the way back. So we had to take out the original seat mounts.
Right. So you turned it into just a two-seater.
Yep.
Uh,
The
right.
cage and everything.
Yeah, with a cage and everything. Looks great. Kenji approved.
Thank you. Nostalgic Honda.
Yeah.
I have a sticker for you.
Good. Thank.
Love it. We're in Indonesia. We're in Jakarta. We're specifically here for the Elite Car Show, which is a 2-day show, and it is the biggest in all of Indonesia. It is pretty cool. It's their SEMA. There's gonna be a lot of people there, and we're gonna feature a lot of cars from there. But this is going to go into the show, but this is just like a little pre-meet. So we'll keep shooting, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to support us directly, go to larrychenprints.com. I print and sign every single one of these. This is the perfect gift, or it's the perfect piece of art for your wall.